everybody, what's going on? It's Morning Musume Monday, and things are going to be a little different this week. Alright, so you guys have already noticed that this video is late. Let me give you some insight as to what's going on. Firstly, we are in the process of moving. More specifically, I am moving in with Jeremy, if you couldn't tell from my wreck of a room. This week kind of got away from us and we had to improvise. So this week we're not going to be doing our normal review of an A-side or B-side. This week I will be sort of catching you up in what's going on in Morning Musume and Hello Project. Sayumi just released a photo book and she was looking all types of sexy. Tsunku has just made the announcement that his new A-side for the new year will be a triple A-side. Not one, not two, but three, which is a little excessive. And lastly, probably the biggest announcement to come from Morning Musume lately is that Tsunku is changing the name of Morning Musume. But not in any of the clever, interesting ways you would think. No, Morning Musume is still Morning Musume, but they are now Morning Musume 1-4. So, let's try to shed some light on the situation. I happen to have a very special connection, someone who is very close to people in the Hello Project offices. He does a lot there, a little costume design, a little this, a little that. I heard he's an assistant for some bigwigs, but he has a special connection to the head of Hello Project himself. Yes, that is right, folks. I actually have, through the use of my special connection, gotten in touch with Tsunku himself. And, to make things really fun, I have brought Tsunku boy himself here for you guys today. Tsunku, if you could come on in, please.
Yes, applaud the applause to come in for Tsunku. Tsunku's here. Did you bring me the alcohol I asked you to bring me?
Usually we celebrate with drinks after.
No.
Oh.
That's not how it works. You must
right.
have prepared something for me. Kampai! Continue your thing.
Well, Tsunku, I've kind of been telling everybody what's going on within Hello Project lately, but I wanted to get your take on things. So, first of all, Sayumi just released a photo book.
Yes, Sayumi.
I thought she looked really great in the photo book, don't you?
Yes, tits out, ass in here. That's what we say in the Hello Project offices for Sayumi. She's getting very, 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 very old.
I think
we need to touch up some things and carve out some things.
Okay.
Squish a little bit now that...
So sorry, Tsunku. I think it's great.
Lovely girl, though.
I think it's great that Sayumi is finally getting the attention as a leader that she has deserved a lot lately. She works very hard for the group. I know that Sayumi in the past has gotten a reputation for being a little vapid, being shallow, and not being the greatest singer. And while Sayumi may not be the greatest singer Morning Musume has ever seen, I would contend that she's also not the worst one either. And I think it's about time that she gets some recognition for the hard work she does.
Am I ever going to get to say anything about Sayumi?
Please.
Usa-chan, peace! Gambare gambare, kawaii Sayumi. That's all I had to say.
Perfect.
Thank you.
We've also recently found out that you are starting something new next year, and you are releasing a triple A-side.
Yes.
In celebration of the new year.
Yes.
I've also heard a rumor that there is going to be a 2014 theme.
Yes.
To it. Is that true?
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that for us a little bit, Tsunku?
Yes.
Take it away.
Well, you see, because I have had a lot of wonderful ideas before about trying to catch up with that devil corporation that does not anywhere near as relevant or special or wonderful or musically talented or has even remotely attractive girls. They're all flat-chested, ugly girls. And you see, I've decided that I'm trying to keep relevant, and we're going to battle them to the utter death, and we're going to shove them over the side of buildings if possibly able to with our music sales. And we're going to be releasing a triple A-side, which is going to be so much more relevant than the multitude of double A-sides which we've been making, which are going to increase our relevance in Japan and across seas and in the hearts and minds of millions of people around the world who have forgotten that Morning Musume is as relevant and wonderful as it is. So I've decided in my creative brain to come up with 3 A-sides and no B-sides, because B-sides are not exactly my specialty sometimes, and I'm putting a lot of genius into this, and you know, I'm trying to keep up with Beyonce as well, with the music videos and things. So I'm making 3 of them, and then our plan is to eventually come out with 20 of them.
That is a lot.
Yes.
I think personally, I see no real problems with the triple A-side plan, especially to celebrate the new year. I think it's great to do something big and really make a splash in the new year, as it were. Yes, this ain't a scene; it's an arms race. And I also think that for anyone who feels that it's a little excessive to have 3 A-sides,
who would think that?
You know, some people may, but I think you have to keep in mind the fact that recently the trend has been 2 A-sides and a B-side. Basically, you're getting the same number.
2 A-sides and like 10 B-sides. Have you not listened to a single one of my songs?
True.
Why am I even here?
It's not like things are going to actually be that different. It's just a celebration of 3 A-sides.
You know, you look very similar to someone who I know back home. He's very, very special to me. Continue whatever you were saying.
And lastly, I think the biggest news that has kind of just hit the... I'm so sorry.
You should be.
That has hit the Morning Musume tags, forums, websites, and Hello Project tags, forums, and websites by storm has been your announcement that you are changing the name of the group.
How did you know about that?
You,
that got out?
You released a press statement.
That's right, I did. I said something about that. I didn't keep that under wraps. Well, you see, it's very, very important that no one knows this particular information. You see, the current girls, as I sometimes affectionately like to call them, have not lived up to the standards of Morning Musume. You see, they are just not that talented or pretty, and they're flat-chested, they have no musicality, they can only sing with auto-tune. They dance very, very well, which keeps us up with that other corporation which we shall not speak of, you see. And they have not lived up to the names of Ai-chan, Nigakirisa, Takashi Ai, Nigakirisa, Yoshizawa Hitomi, Kago Ai, Abe, Koto, those other ones, you know, and them. And I decided that it was very, very important that instead of confusing members with these old, tired divas, that we don't want them to get confused with the very talented, upper class, you know, those ones. And I've decided that we should separate the names to not confuse fans, that the prime of my music writing history is not muddled in with the lacklusterness of the current generation, with the exception of Oda Sakura, who is my Utahime. And you see, I just want people to think, oh, that's Morning Musume 1-4, Morning Musume 1-5, and then if we actually get some talented members, and if I can blow out Riho's voice enough with these high notes that I keep giving her, maybe we'll have a very talented group that can live up to the name of Morning Musume. But because we do not at this time, I'm changing the name. But the information that you can pass along and you can include in this interview is that Morning Musume needs a new start, and we need a new way to bring in the fans, and we want to make everyone feel included. And numbers are all the rage these days, you see.
As I understand it, you're planning on tacking on the number in correspondence to the current year. So next year they will be Morning Musume 1-4, the following year Morning Musume 1-5, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
So what I understand that you're saying is this helps the fans to understand which generation was in play at the time that a single was released, to give them a little more reference to what songs belong to what era of Morning
Yes.
Musume.
So then when they look and they say the AAA side, which was a genius, relevant, wonderful idea by Tsunku, that it was written in 2014.
That it was AAA side Morning Musume 1-4. So it's a great idea, Tsunku. I think it's a very interesting idea. I do have some questions though.
Okay.
Is there any chance that this whole putting numbers at the end of the group's name, is there any chance that this was inspired by any other groups out there?
Other groups?
I know that it is a trend with some other girl groups.
Are you implying that at some point we may have a 48th next to our name? Because that is not the reasoning. Because I would hope that by then we would have some more talented members, and I would hope that Rio would not stick around for 60 till she's like 60 years old. That would be the worst.
It was just a thought.
6-year-old Rio blowing out the vocals of all of my songs. Imagine her with a little cane out there on a wheelchair or something. Because Lord knows she'd break her ankle like Aika did, and she'll be out there with a little microphone on the end of her cane, screaming out, "Help me." Oh Jesus, please do not let that happen. Buddha, are you listening?
Well, anyways, I think that this is a very interesting idea. Now I have some other questions that I wanted to ask you.
Who made a doll out of my ex-wife?
That was actually one of the questions I wanted to ask. I hear you recently went through a divorce.
Yes. No divorce. We are simply taking some time apart from each
Is
other.
it true, Tsunku, that your ex-wife has recently been revealed to actually, in fact, be the true owner, manager, and operator
Roman? Hi, I didn't even know that you were calling me until just now when I realized that you were calling me. Oh, and you need me back in Japan to help design the costumes for the AAA side, which is coming out very soon, and we need to organize some things for the Hello and Goodbye 2013. Tired bitches. What about them? Oh, yes, of course. Kay's coming very soon. And Yuko, too. And Goto, I think. So, we'll see you later. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, Roman.
Thank you, Tsunku, for coming. Alright, well, what's next for Morning Musume? We'll just have to wait and see. Is there the possibility of Sayumi leaving, coming soon?
Sayumi!
Since there is so much change happening in Morning Musume, is Tsunku thinking it's time for a new leader? I would keep my eye on Hello Project, Morning Musume, and Sayumi in particular, and see how much longer she sticks it out. And one of these vicious, terrible rumors about Tsunku's marriage falling apart and his wife, Mariko, being the head of AKB48? Can't possibly be true, can it? Well, you judge for yourself. We actually have access to some special footage that no one else has seen. If you follow the links, you can see it for yourself and see what you think that's going on over in the Hello Project offices. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you like this video, share it with your friends, like, subscribe, do all those fun things. Check out our other MMJJ videos, including the compilations of our skits and reviews thus far, which are available here on Jeremy's channel. We hope you enjoyed your time with us and that you'll come back next week. Have a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye. Pachow! I did it myself. Bye.